Before I start, let me ask you all a question. Are you happy or are you sad? Ask yourself. We are living in a iffy time which changed every aspect of our life. Not only me, but none would have imagined that the academic year would end this way. When I was young, I always wondered what it would feel like to have 365 days of holidays per year. And as a kid, I thought it was merely impossible. In 2020, I just realized it as the worst nightmare ever. My experience of lockdown had its own ups and downs. As you can see, being stuck in home like animals in zoo with zero social interaction was tough and was against human nature. I still remember the very first lockdown. It was on the very next day of my last CBSE 12th board examination. I was both happy and sad. My plans after board examination, which I was looking forward for weeks, just got muddled up. But at the very same time, I felt so lucky as others' exams got held or being postponed for months, leaving them in despair. I spent my days in peace. After getting my 12th results, I got scholarship in CIT, and as you can see, I'm being imprisoned in the body of a second-year student. Nothing can be compared than going to university and experiencing a whole new world of a uni student, interacting with friends and making memories and adding it to your book of life. While the global pandemic brought everything to a halt, I've been lucky enough to have friends and family who backed me up. As the pandemic caused unprecedented desolation and emotion turmoil, it changed our lives like never before. I saw myself struggling to balance things in life, resulting in sleepless nights, and saw my additional responsibilities striking at my routine. When campuses were closed and I was obligated to attend virtual college, I had to go through these 5 phases. Phase 1, denial. I don't believe the fact that COVID actually exists. It's just a political game like everyone says. So naive. Phase 2, anger. I hate COVID, damn it. Wait, who loves it? And I'm so angry at we Indians for thinking that COVID is not going to visit India while it was devouring all the other countries. So pathetic. Phase 3, bargaining. We deserved it. We are getting punished for all those things we did to Mother Earth. It's a time to take revenge. So sad. Phase 4, depression. My life is going to end just like that. I wonder if I've been studying all this year just to witness and die uselessly. This feeling of shame. Should I just quit studying and live my life to the fullest? So stupid. Phase 5, acceptance. This is a new way of living, a new normal. CLA way. Such is life. I need to live long enough in order to know what is at the end. That's when I decided I shouldn't let this impact my emotional and mental well-being, and did some changes to my lifestyle. This is what I did. Found happiness in the simple things of life. Ditched the fancy. Simple is the new black. While some of my friends were busy booking and playing in indoor courts, I had fun playing in public parks. Yes, of course, I was wearing my mask, and strangely, I feel more comfortable and love wearing it. And I'm going to keep wearing it even after the pandemic ends. Made good use of online connection. When I say online, it's not just about watching movies or series. It's about relationship. It's the best time to reconnect with your long lost friend. And I spent hours molding a relationship. I even asked for forgiveness to one of my schoolmates with whom I had a bit of misunderstanding. And after joining college, I got to know someone who sounded exactly like my schoolmate. It was totally unexpected, totally unexpected. Can you relate how I felt? Anxious or sorrow? No, actually I felt very happy. It would have been a bummer if I hadn't apologized in the first place. So if you feel bad, apologize with all your heart and rejoice on the second chance. Even if there is no any reconciliation, you can move on better with the thought that you actually did a right thing. Family always comes first. Watch movies and trending shows whenever you get free time. You can always shoot funny videos or challenges and upload it in the social media. Just like you elders, we teenagers are also going through such a hard time. Keeping that in mind, my family created this so-called board meeting. When any one of us wanted to spend some quality of time, we just say, it's time for some board meeting. And we all gather at a regular place, having the time of our life. Make your health a priority. Our sedentary lifestyles and unhealthy eating habits always needed improvement. Before pandemic, people were so busy studying and earning for their family that they even forget to take care of themselves. This is the time for us. So I started exercising out of self-love, though I don't do it regularly. If I hadn't worked out, you would have seen a potato talking to you. And in the due course, I realized that if one has poor health, it can be replenished slowly with consistent effort. And remember, not in the speed of shooting star. As I was adjusting to my new lifestyle and was doing things that made me happy, my first semester online examination came up. New experiences come with new challenges, and it is fairly easy enough to get distracted being stuck at home. But thanks to my college, I was able to pull it off. My stress buster and motivating tool were always BTS, and a Korean boy band group, and their songs. Their lyrics with deep meaning always ignited me up in my bad days. So out of the craze I had for BTS, I started to learn Korean out of nowhere. After a few days of learning Korean, I realized learning a language is quite easy, but doing it regularly was the challenge that was put forth in front of me. I realized then I need to work on more things, so I enrolled in many other courses. But from this, don't judge me as a bookworm or nerd. I'm on your side. I used to spend hours binge watching series and moving and getting scoldings for that. As days passed, my 18th birthday was around the corner. Being brought up by a middle class family, we can throw a huge party only for the first birthday, and I was unlucky as I got high fever that my parents cancelled my cake cutting ceremony and photo shoots, leaving me with no birthday pics and childhood pics, of course. So I had a different perception for my 18th birthday. I thought it would be different, but it came right during the lockdown, a tight scheduled lockdown time. I was feeling so down as I couldn't go out, but my group of friends showed up with a cake and a gift, leaving me in awe. That's when I decided I'm going to overcome all my depression, all my sorrow days by going through each and every single day like that. But God was so jealous of my determination and my happiness that He cancelled my premium membership. Few weeks after, my close friend with whom I spent every single day since pandemic left to Nepal for good in a short notice. You can imagine the pain and the suffering that I have to go through of not seeing someone who was like family to me. I was depressed all over again. After a few days of her absence, I got the opportunity of being a part of student TED speakers. I was so happy and I was able to overcome it. As you can see, I had a hell ride of emotional coaster. In a nutshell, my lockdown life is the worst nightmare and the best daydream of my life. Accept it. It is okay to not be motivated every single day. It is okay to not be okay. Because you should remember, this will be over eventually. It doesn't look like that right now. But we will all be living our best lives soon enough, making up for our lost times and thinking back to our conversations, which was like, see you on Google Meet or you're on mute. Now again, ask yourself, answer yourself, are you happy? Let's keep fighting and stay hopeful and keep smiling because life is too short to be unhappy. Thank you.